Fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders.
Hey, GM's fam. Good morning. Happy 4th. Man, sorry if I blew your eardrums out. If I didn't yours, I did mine. Holy cow, that was loud. Starting the day with some fireworks, though. GM Gravity. All right, let's get into it. Actually, hang on. Before we start, obviously, if you're not subscribed to Inside NFTs, you gotta be subscribed. Coming up on a year in just about 3 weeks here, trying to cross 2,000 subscribers. I think we're going to make it, but if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Also, Chain Reactor is happening today. Not at 10 a.m., though. Actually going to do it right after this show, okay? Got some stuff I want to get into today, but to get into that, I got to do this show a little earlier. So directly after that, give me, 5-10 minutes to get that stream set up. Then going right over there for the next hour, talk about all today's topics. And man, oh man, you've seen the market. We got some stuff to talk about, starting with our German friends. Germany, what the fuck are we doing here? Okay. For the past couple of months, we have seen the German government offloading their stacks of Bitcoin. Don't know why. Don't know if there's more going on here, but that continues today. At this point, we're actually up around 150, 170 million that's been sold, but you can see just kind of these batches of it, and 175 million. Yeah, that's what they're up to at this point. A lot of sell pressure. Guys, a lot of sell pressure. You've seen it. We're going to get to the Bitcoin chart here, but yeah, we'll just leave it at that. A lot of sell pressure. On the other side, yeah, absolutely some buy pressure, and honestly, gives me a little confidence and peace of mind knowing that there are a lot of other people who think like us, who believe in Bitcoin like us, and it's not just us as individuals, but it is countries that still believe in Bitcoin to the point that, I mean, the backbone of their country is kind of being built on it, right? And that actually includes the United States potentially, right? So a lot of crypto talk still here in the States. Trump yesterday, saying he'd like to make Bitcoin a strategic reserve asset, be pretty awesome. A good direction for the country, a nice change of pace. All this, though, you see it reflected in the charts here. Bitcoin now under 58,000 this morning. ETH is holding up decently well. To me, it feels like it. I just got so used to seeing ETH under 3,000, so when I see it above, it feels good and stable and feeling in a good spot. Remember, we still have the Ethereum ETFs coming. We do. So whatever's happening right now, I am kind of chalking it up to a bit of manipulation. I'm chalking it up to certainly some fear about Mt. Gox, but we still don't know when that Mt. Gox Bitcoin is getting distributed. Remember, $9 billion, we think. We think it's $9 billion worth of Bitcoin. I don't know if we have confirmation that that's how much, but potentially hitting the market here. Again, we don't know all of this yet, but a lot of FUD around that. It just makes sense. Not to mention the summer is incredibly slow. You see it out on X, which is still kind of where crypto lives. Although that is changing, but you see it out there. It's incredibly slow. A lot of people who invest in this stuff, it's me, it's you. We do take a break around now in the summer and especially around holidays. So, truthfully, not a lot of fear on my part here, and hopefully not you guys. But you can't deny how the charts and how Bitcoin and your major cryptos look right now, and meme coins too. It's kind of across the board now. Solana, I'm just noticing here too, down almost 8% in the past 24 hours. So yikes. ETFs yesterday. Not terrible considering when we saw price action like this, it was usually ETFs that were driving that. And I'm talking massive outflows you would usually see translate to these massive declines in prices. It's not what's happening this time. Only 20 Bitcoin in outflows yesterday. Not terrible. Still would like to see that positive. But again, it's not these ETFs right now that are driving price action. All right, now you got guys out there. Beanie, hang on, let's do this right. Beanie, who I love to death. Love this guy. Super smart guy. When Beanie talks, I listen. I will say I don't know if his calls are as spot on as they used to be now. Nobody's batting 1,000, so it happens. But this is what I want to get into over on Chain Reactor, right? Is this run over? Was meme coin mania, was that the top? Was Bohm the top? It's possible. It's possible. I don't think it is, guys. I don't think it is. I don't think we're out of this cycle yet. I do think they're 4-year cycles, not 3-year cycles. I think we still got some life to this. I think we're seeing a very typical pattern after halving. with a whole bunch of other wrinkles here that you probably can't account for, and that's mostly ETFs. That is mostly the political climate here. It's the talk, it's the regulations, it's all of that combined. Super volatile, and this is what we said, hate to make this long-winded, this is what we said going into this year. We said it's going to be the most volatile period for crypto we've ever seen, ever. And that includes massive swings down and massive swings back up. And I'd say that has a large part to do with the political climate here. So, again, we'll get more into that in Chain Reactor. Getting into the NFT market here, looking at the Crypto Slam 500 NFT index, down this morning just 0.17%, so pretty stable here in NFTs. Sales yesterday coming in at 19 million, almost flat. Unique sellers up, unique buyers down, transactions up. I like this too, and I'm going to keep this. And trade profits over $1 million in the negative yesterday. So, like we're used to seeing here, just not a lot of fun things to look at on the market side. Top collections, skipping these top two. I think these are money laundering. So right to Pudgy Penguins, D-Market, ONFA, Gods Unchained, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Dozuki, Captains, and Bitcoin Puppets. And then I'm just bumping Node Monks and Fragana's up. Fragana's, pay attention, guys, man. Hot Solana collection from earlier in the year, right? They were up about, and I'm talking sales volume-wise, when this is not floor price, but volume was up over 1,000% earlier this week. Solana NFTs are kind of starting to cook. Again, what's happening on the crypto side right now, maybe going to hit the brakes on that, but keep an eye on Solana still. I don't think we're done with NFTs yet. In fact, I barely think we've gotten started, so keep an eye there. Your top sale in the past 24-hour CryptoPunk, number 2433, selling for just over 28 ETH. It's $93,000. Some Pudgy Penguins, some Bored Apes, like pretty typical looking top collection sales. Urban Node, I'm guessing this is like these nodes. Honestly, don't know, but we are getting used to seeing these dedicated node sales over on Solana. People use them for trading meme coins, gives you a competitive advantage there, so cool to see that. Guys, our biggest story, I got to say, yesterday was this Well token. Were any of you guys in the Well token? I'm super curious. I was not. To be totally honest, I so rarely trade fungible tokens, especially ones that are attached to like NFT founders, projects. But the Well token was apparently a very, very big deal in the space, something that people are waiting 2 years for. 2 years. So the claim goes live yesterday. And by the way, this comes from a builder named Kungs, who Henry knows. They're buddies IRL, right? Vouches for the guy, says he's a good dude, and I believe he is, but I'll be honest, I've been in that community, Yoga Pets. So specifically Yoga Pets, he's got a few other projects he's attached to, but I always hate to call him a scammer, I'm not going to officially label him that, but I always got sus vibes, but vibes that it was a long game, like a long game. Hey, I may be the bad guy here for saying this, but whenever I see projects that use wellness as, mental health and wellness as their narrative, that is what the project's built around, my bullshit detector goes off right away. Again, I no official accusations yet, but I just see some really scammy stuff around that topic. Because truthfully, you're in this space, there's no focus on wellness. There's none. This is complete PvP at the other person's expense, mentally, physically. In many cases, you see it too out there. BS detector gone off for a long time. Anyway, point here is users could not, collectors, holders, whatever, could not claim their token. They straight up could not claim the token while millions worth of it was being dumped on exchanges. All right, so the team is saying it's not them. They didn't sell a single token. Don't know. We don't know yet. We'll see Zach XBT, I'm sure, diving into this at some point. But absolute disaster. Community absolutely wrecked. This was a big deal yesterday because a lot of the community was looking forward to that allocation, was looking forward to the claim, and was looking forward to a really nice token, who, by the way, partnered with Samsung. They've got Animoca backing them. They have some big names and investors and brands attached to this token. So if it's a scam, it's a bad look all around. If it's an accident, hope they can make it right just for the sake of everybody involved. And staying in the kind of fungible token ecosystem, all right, really this dabbles more in SocialFi, guys, but FriendTech, this was supposed to maybe be the pinnacle, the shining beacon of what SocialFi could be. Never really materialized, guys. I don't know if you guys dabbled. I did, briefly. Spent a little time there. I think I see the potential for these kind of platforms, but never really materialized. I did not know there was a conversation about moving FriendTech off of Base, and I don't know where they were talking about going to. I'm going to assume Solana. I'm not sure. But people in that ecosystem really unhappy with that move, and I can understand why. I think Base is maybe the perfect ecosystem to build a product like this in, right? Cheap fees, light of eyeballs on that ecosystem. Anyways, point here is Community, I mean, really did not want to see this move. In the end, Frentic decided they are not going to move, and yet token dumps. It's just a really poor macro market right now. I think it doesn't matter what you do at the moment, you are not going to win in this environment. You see it in Blast, you're seeing it here on Frentic, you're seeing it in crypto majors, you see it in meme coins. It's just across the board. You cannot do anything to win yet. Yeah, we'll see what happens when this turns around. Man, okay, a whole bunch of scattered kind of headlines here for you this morning, guys. Just to show you this, guys, Star Atlas is maybe going to be one of the biggest metaversey NFT crypto gaming ecosystems, period. If you don't play these kind of games, and maybe you don't understand how big these can get, but Star Atlas is this open world economy based in space, right? You buy ships, you sell ships, you can repair them, you can build them, but completely open world, outer space kind of. It's a simulator, it's an action kind of game too, RPG. It's kind of all these things in one. I want to make sure this is on your radar, because if you've ever seen a game like EVE Online, which is also a space economy simulator game, guys, there are online battles in that game that you see millions of dollars of assets destroyed and stolen. It is literally this space fantasy. It absolutely wild. Okay, they dropped some new footage. The game is looking better and better and better every time they do drop new footage. Keep your eye on this. I'm talking big bucks involved in this game, and big bucks are made in these kind of games, right? So when this game comes to fruition, when it's finally released for the masses, I'm hoping at that point you are well aware of this and keeping a close eye on it. Because again, one of these games will melt faces and may become the game everybody looks at when we're talking Web3 gaming. Also, I'm not going to pull it up on the screen. Maybe we'll get into it in the next show. A lot of rumors and talk about Grand Theft Auto 6 having crypto, which we've heard those rumors bubbling up. For some reason yesterday, a lot of influencers talking about it after Watcher Guru tweeted about it. Now, Watcher Guru, I think, was just pure speculation rumors. There was nothing factual in their article, but why is that bubbling up now? I'm curious. We'll see about that. Fantasy Top, guys. I like it. I like this ecosystem. When we're talking about SocialFi, this one I think may work, and this one might. It's still too early, but might stand the test of time. At least the idea. Competitive, PvP, fantasy, Twitter influencer. You'll see this across the board. We'll see fantasy TikTok influencer. We'll see fantasy, I don't know, Facebook influencer. You get the point. This makes a lot of sense. People love the game. There's a lot of tweaking to do to this still. But heads up here, they're kicking off Season 1. So the first thing that they did, the past, let's say, six-ish weeks, was like a beta. That was their genesis, right? They didn't call that Season 1, but now officially Season 1 is starting. I will be playing this for sure. Love the ecosystem. Love to see that Blast projects didn't completely leave that ecosystem after Blast TGE. These guys are sticking around and they're building, and Blast will be a serious contender for years to come. Fantasy Top, will it be? Hope so. And why don't we end on some good news here, guys? Hope you saw this. If not, putting it in front of you right now. But 2 days ago, man, we saw the most ordinal wallets ever created in a day. Pretty freaking fantastic, right? We have not seen the price action over in ordinals to match this, what we're seeing here, yet. There is a lagging effect there. But right now we're seeing the user base grow for whatever reason. I don't know if they're getting into that ecosystem to trade runes or BRC20s, or if they are coming in for ordinals, but clearly something is changing. Clearly more people are getting in and seeing that opportunity, and it is just a matter of time till we see that reflected in the price. Cannot wait. Slow and steady, though. Slow and steady. Let me peek through some... Oh my goodness, Troy, I didn't realize you play that. That's pretty killer. Peeking through some comments, and then, guys, I'm going to go set up a thumbnail, get the stream going, and I'm heading over to Chain Reactor over on Slam X. Let me pull that up just while I'm reading through some comments. But yeah, we'll stream for about an hour over here, get a bit deeper into stuff. But yeah, make sure you're following Slam X over on X. Anyway, Troy, I can't believe you play that game. That's cool. We got to chat, because I'm fascinated by that stuff. Like, I love those kind of games. Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky and all. I love that stuff. Always wanted to get into EVE Online. DGen, good morning, sir. It's good to see you, man. Ola Art, this is live. This is live Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time, and then also on the weekend, 8:15 a.m. For about an hour, sometimes 2 hours, but yeah, live. Dude, the government thing's weird, and I hear a lot of people asking why they're not auctioning it, because that's typically how that kind of Bitcoin is sold, so it is interesting. Oh, yeah, did I say Happy 4th? I think I did, but if not, Happy 4th, everyone. Unless, if you're in the States, I guess. Yeah, we'll get into Kyung. I don't know if I say his name like an asshole, but Yep. Troy, I agree. I don't think it's 9 billion. I don't. And I don't know what it is, but it's weird that there's all this reaction to that, and we don't know. Yep. Hey, good morning, Mike. Oh, wow. Dude, super cool. Well, okay. In general, thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you think people need to be paying attention to that? Again, I mean, Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky I play in VR. I haven't played in a bit, but I love those kind of games. I always thought I could not make a career, but I thought, okay, EVE Online is what taught me the potential kind of NFTs and NFT gaming and stuff, right? But EVE Online, when I saw the economy and World of Warcraft and stuff, right? But EVE Online taught me that you could build an economy and it could be self-sustaining and there could be a lot of money in it. So yeah, I'm tempted to get into Star Atlas. That'd be cool. All right, I'm just hanging out for your reply, Chewin, but if you're not around, yeah, guys, anything else that's going on out there that I might have missed? It is pretty slow out there. It is getting kind of slow. Again, holiday. But bring it over to Chain Reactor. I mean, just want to get into anything and everything. Super casual stream. Let me think if there's any big topic. I mean, obviously want to get into the beanie topic. Right? Definitely want to get into Beanie's comments. Maybe we'll look at floor prices, look at runes. I sold some dog. I sold some dog yesterday. I did. Hedging some bets. I realized I got enough that I should be smart and just take some profits for sure, just in case. Like, I don't mind if I'm missing out on a big old pump. And I kind of do think that we're going to bounce back in a matter of days, next week, whatever, right? So I probably sold the bottom, and that was okay. I'm totally okay with that. I needed to get liquid for something, but told you I'll tell you guys anytime I make a trade. I sold what was it? A fifth of my dog yesterday. So there we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get ready for Chain Reactor. Hope to see you guys there over on SlamX.io and over on YouTube. It's SlamX Official. But for now, make sure you're subscribed to Inside NFTs. I'll see you shortly. See you, fam.